All right, let's do this, huh? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Our Saturday morning oceanfront flow, if you're here in San Diego, but thank you for tuning in wherever you're tuning in from. My name is Steve. I'm going to be guiding us through. Her name is May. She's going to be our yoga model today. May, thank you so much for doing this. I really, really do appreciate it. How long have you been coming to class?
While ago,
A while?
off on probably once a year.
Once a year?
Yeah,
All right, everybody, we're in
once a
for a
year.
treat. May said, I don't know, I don't want to do it. I said, May, you're going to do fine. But hey, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Again, you made the right choice to show up to your mat. What do you say we get started in a nice, easy child's pose here today, please? So, child's pose, big toes press, knees kind of wide towards the edges of your mat. You could just sink your hips back, allow your forehead to rest down. If this shape and posture works for your body, that is. If you have a knee injury, this might not work for you. An ankle injury, this might not work for you. So, in that case, maybe come to laying down on your stomach or your back, perhaps a seated forward fold. Find a position in your body where you can relax. But let's close our eyes and let's begin straight away together by exhaling everything out. Let's take an inhale here through your nose, fill up. And exhale through your mouth, clear it out. Very good. Once again, inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Very good. We got one more, everybody. Inhale. And exhale, empty her out. All right, seal your lips. Breathe in through your nose for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your lips sealed and simply breathe out through your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to be that simple. Let's see if we can just set that pace of a deep, full inhale. That's about 5 to 6 seconds in. And a slow, calming exhale, which is about the same, 5 to 6 seconds out. For an hour, we'll focus simply on this deep breath in, trying to soak it up deep into the bottom of our lungs. And this slow breath out, which empties the lower, the middle, the upper portions of your lungs. Our breath is the number one and fastest, most accessible tool that we have to affect our physical, mental, and emotional state. And throughout this practice, right, it's pretty easy to breathe in that manner when we're in child's pose, but as you know, this practice will amp things up a little bit and make it your intention, if you will, to move through the challenge, the opportunity, the intensity, that's if you choose to make this intense, with this inner quality of balance, and we can do that through our breathing. So rule number 1, breathe really deep. Rule number 2 is to honor what you're feeling, to make it healing. And the third rule, always, most of y'all know it, is I require you to thank yourself for being here, to tell yourself good job. Remember, your brain is a supercomputer, one that we are about to embark on rebooting. And your internal dialogue are the programs that you run through that supercomputer. So keep it positive. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in really deep. And keep it flowing. From here, inhale, let's slide on up to tabletop, to your hands and to your knees. And then exhale straight away. Let's curl our toes. Lift your hips high to the sky for downward facing doggy. Good. Woo. Nice, everybody. First downward facing dog of your day. Maybe week, month. Hey, there might be a couple of y'all out there that it's the first downward facing dog of your life. Welcome. Okay. You want your hips to be high and your head to drop down low. So a slight tuck of your chin to your chest. Look towards your knees, towards your thighs. Looking right here. There we go. It's going to lengthen your cervical spine. Spreading your fingertips wide and then wrapping your shoulders around towards the front of your body to engage your lat muscles. And a soft bend in your knees is going to let you press your hips higher and ultimately help you to straighten your spine. Good. Now this position with your head hanging heavy, gravity's naturally pulling your head down. We're creating some space in your spine, your vertebra, getting your heart above your head so all this oxygen-rich blood is flowing very easily to your brain. I mean, this is worth the price of admission right here, everybody. But we're going to get so much more out of this. Take another big inhale here. And a slow exhale here. Let's inhale, lift your heels, and from there, roll forward to plank pose, high push-up position. Very good. Draw your navel in and exhale, pull your hips back to the sky, downward facing dog. Yeah, good, May. Just like that, we're going 2 more times. Inhale, lift your heels like a wave, roll it forward, plank pose, high push-up position, Dandasana. Navel in, exhale, hips back to the sky, downward facing. Inhale, lift your heels, roll it, breathe it in here. Forward to plank pose, high push-up. Good, once again, exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. This time, we'll do that again. We'll inhale, lift your heels, roll forward to plank pose, high push-up position. And then we'll lower slowly and take it all the way down to the ground. All the way down. Then untuck your toes, press the tops of your feet down into the ground. Slide your hands back a couple inches and untuck your toes. So hands back around your rib cage. Elbows in. Now I want you to keep the tops of your feet pressing down. Lift your hands off the ground. And then inhale, lift your chest up a couple inches. So lift your hands off the ground on that first one. You can keep them right there on your side. There you go. Good. And exhale, release. Take her back down. Now, everybody, if you'd like, you can set your hands down. But keep your feet pressing down. Inhale, we're coming back to Cobra Pose once again. Come back up, inhale, Cobra Pose. You can press with your hands on the ground. There we go, just a little bit, just a little bit. Exhale, release, take her back down. Number 3, inhale, lift up once again. Breathe in, good. Elbows in, shoulders back, very nice. Exhale, release, take it all the way back down. This one. We'll inhale, lift up, Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. We're going to hold here. Now bend your knees to 90 degrees. Flex your feet. And now press your feet to the sky. So now you're engaging your glutes, everybody. And if you're good, take your hands and interlace them behind your head. Behind your head. Good. Lift your elbows, lift your feet. We're here for another 3. Breathe in, y'all. 2. Inhale, lift up one more time. Very nice. Exhale, release. Set it all the way back down. Inhale, press back up to your hands and to your knees, your tabletop pose, hands and knees. Nice job, May. Exhale, chin to your chest, round your spine, push your breath out. There we go. That'll balance that out. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine, curl your toes. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing a doggy. Beautiful. From here, look forward and then step your feet behind your wrists at the top of your mat. Feet are about hips width apart. Both feet. Hips width apart. We'll start with that deep knee bend. Drop your head down. And then take ragdoll pose with pinkies at the crease of your opposite elbow. Okay, we're just going pinkies at the crease of our opposite elbow. Let your head drop down. Yeah. And you start with that deep knee bend. If you'd like to, from there, you can start to straighten your legs a little bit. But I would recommend we be gentle, right? If we're listening to our body here, which we want to do in this practice, right? Honor what you're feeling. You can work really, really hard if you wanted to in a gentle way, in a mindful way. Let's do that. 2 more deep breaths here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. One more, y'all. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Release your hands to the ground. Heel toe your feet back together in the center of your mat. And with your chin to your chest and your head and neck being the last to come up, let's roll up to standing vertebra by vertebra. Roll up nice and slow. There you go, May. As you come to standing, let's take your hands to heart. Close your eyes for a moment. This says something about you really good. Says something really good about you that you chose to show up to your mat today. All right, this is a practice, an ancient practice actually, that is, an ancient science rather, that is designed to create and maintain physical health, mental clarity, and an emotional sense of balance. All right, this is huge. However, it's not easy. Some of this is going to be difficult, and it takes a certain person to show up and do hard stuff. You are that person. Thank yourself for that. Inhale, think about breathing your body taller and then wider at the top. Good, stay tall. Exhale, draw your navel up and in. Release your hands, palms facing forward. Open those eyes and inhale, sweep your hands up high to the sky. There we go. Now bring your palms to face each other. Pinkies in even a little bit more. Good. Press down into your feet and reach through your fingertips. I think we would all agree this is a very simple shape in our body. They're all going to be somewhat simple shapes, shapes that our body is meant to be able to take. However, if we don't take them from time to time, we lose the ability to do so. Press into your feet, reach your hands high. It's simple, but you got a whole lot of sensation. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, and then exhale, lean to your right, press your hips to the left. Good. Now make sure your head is back a little bit so that your throat is open. Take your biceps back with your ears. Dial your left shoulder back slightly. And let's take one more. Inhale. Pull your whole left side body longer. Straighten your arms. Stay in here. Exhale, taking it down a little bit deeper. Very good. Inhale, come on back through center. We'll just switch it up. Grab your right wrist with left hand. And exhale, lean towards Mission Beach. Press your hips to La Jolla. Remember, we're straightening our arms as best we can anyway. Throat open, biceps with ears. Dial your right shoulder back slightly. And engage till the physicality, what you're feeling right now, is maybe a dull discomfort where you know you're getting something done. One more. Inhale. Exhale it out. Let's inhale. Come on back through center. Lean back a little bit. Stretch up and away and make it feel good. Excellent. Exhale, fold all the way down. You can put a little bend in your knees. I certainly would. Drop your head down low. Now inhale. You want to find a halfway lift. If you're new to this, take your hands above or below your knees. We flatten out our back. That's amazing. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank pose, your high push-up position. Shift forward. And then exhale, lower halfway down. Let's make sure our shoulders and hips move together. And then inhales, upward facing dog. Here, tops of the feet are down and upward facing. And then exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Good. Breathe well. So always remember, everybody, in that high plank to low plank transition we just did, again, we want our shoulders and hips to move together. A lot of times if we don't have awareness in our core, then we'll let our hips sink down. And that could end up hurting us in the long term. Also, you want your elbows to touch your side body. You want your elbows to go straight back. We're going to work on all that, everybody. But keep breathing. Inhale. Feet are about hips width apart in downward facing dog. There you go. Exhale. Another full inhale. Exhale. All right. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, you could walk or lightly hop your feet all the way between your hands so that your heels and toes touch together. Now, inhale, find a halfway lift. Flat back and lengthen your spine. Very good. Exhale, fold, dive in deep, and empty out. Lead with your chest. Inhale, rise. Float your torso. Come all the way up high. Reach it. You got your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, lean into your right. Press and hips left. There we go. Make it feel kind of like I sound. Inhale, back through center, and we'll just switch it up. Exhale, leaning left, pressing hips right. Woo, woo, y'all. Inhale, come on, back through center. Lean back, stretch up and away, and make it feel good. Exhale, fold all the way down. Little bend in your knees. Lay your torso out long and empty out. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward and lower halfway. Keep that strong core. Inhale's upward facing dog. Feeding your heart through. And then exhale, hips to the sky. So wee doggaroo. Yee, yee, y'all. Sweet dogger. Yee, real sweet one right here now. And we're breathing. Remember, chin to chest. Look towards your knees, towards your thighs. There we go. And breathe. Keep your hands pressing down through your mat in order to lift your hips high. And I'll be honest, I can't remember the last time during my practice that I've completely straightened my legs in downward facing dog. That little bend in your knee, little knee bend is your friend. Okay, breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of our exhale, walk or your light hop, feet between your hands. Inhale is that halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, dive in deep, and empty out. Lead with chest, inhale, rise. Go ahead, float it. Reach your hands high to the heavens. You got your left wrist. Exhale, leaning right, which is lateral flexion and extension in your spine. Inhale, come on back up through center, and we switch it up. Exhale, leaning towards Mission Beach, pressing your hips to La Jolla. Inhale, back through center, lean back and make it feel good here, y'all. Beautiful. Exhale, fold all the way down and dive in deep. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward. Keep that strong core. Lower halfway down. Inhale's upward facing. Remember, tops of the feet down. Good. See if you can lift your knees and shoulders back. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing. Dog attack. Breathe. Breathing well. Inhale. Soaking up that ocean air. All that vitality that rides along with it. And exhale, clearing out. Clearing out stress, tension, any blockage, any thoughts or ideas taking us away from what we're doing right here. You can clear that all out, y'all. We got one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, strong arms, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or your light hop, a feet between hands. Nice job, mate. Inhale, halfway lifty, flat backy, breathe in here now. Exhale, fold, dive, and empty her out. Just seeing if that was Lauren. Lead with your chest. Inhale, rise. Take it up. Reach your hands to the sky. You got your left wrist. Exhale, you're leaning it. Remember, the sensation tells you how far to go. We just got to listen. Inhale, come on back up. And switchy. Exhale, leaning left, pressing hips right. Ooh, y'all gonna feel good at that Christmas party tonight. Detox before you retox. Inhale, back through center. Stretch up and away and make it feel good. Exhale, fold all the way down and dive in deep. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, lower with control. Upward facing is that inhale, heart open wide. Exhale, hips to the sky. Woo, dogger, y'all. Breathe. This breathing, right around 5.5 seconds in, 5.5 seconds out. Your victorious breath, the Sanskrit name would be Ujjayi Pranayama, but I think of it as coherence breathing. This type of breathing helps to create a state of heart-brain coherence, and I can get a little bit more into that as we move through, but trust me when I say that's a really, really healthy state to be in. Inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Bend your left knee, stack your hip. Take a couple big circles clockwise and counterclockwise. There you go, May. If you want to kick it out or even flip your dog, you're more than welcome to do that, everybody. Breathe well. 5, 4. Fantastic. Last 3. Back to three-legged in 2. Inhale. Lift your left leg high to the sky. Exhale. Shift forward. Pull your left knee up into your chest. And then step through for low lunge. Good. Drop your back right knee to the ground. Slide your right knee back. Drop your back right knee. Slide your right knee back. Just press your hips and sacrum down and forward. Good. We don't want that knee in front of the ankle, so slide your left foot forward if you need. Interlace your fingers. Release your index fingers. Now an inhale. Sweep your hands up high to the sky. Good. And now you're leaning it back once again till maybe you have a dull discomfort, which we do so much hunching over, whether it's over our desk, keyboard, or steering wheel, whatever, that back bends like this can feel uncomfortable, which is okay, right? We don't want pain, especially a sharp pain, but that dull discomfort kind of lets us know, like, hey, we need some work here. Let's get into this space. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, our hip needs work, right as we sink in our hips down and forward. You're feeling your left hamstring, your right hip flexor. 1 more. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, release. Take both hands right back to the ground. Curl your back right toes under. Pick your back right knee up. Spin your back right foot flat. And then inhale, warrior 2, windmill all the way open. Amazing. First, standing open hip posture here. So you might want to bend and straighten in and out of your front left leg. You kind of just bend and straighten out a little bit. I like to straighten it, then get a little lean forward here. I get a little pop in my hip. And then take her back and then sink down even deeper into her warrior 2. Warrior 2, we're sinking in deep. There we go. Steady your gaze out over your left fingertips. You want your front left knee stacked directly above your ankle. And although those of us with tight hips, which would include me, your knee is going to want to pull and lean inward. So you point that knee straight forward. Back right leg is straight and strong. Inhale, breathe your body a little bit taller and then wider, using your breath to affect your physical body. And exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Awesome, May. 2 more breaths here, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more now. Drink it up. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. We're going to inhale. Reach forward. Exhales, extended side angle pose. Utthita Parishvakonasana. If you're new to this, you might want to take forearm to thigh. Not even if you're new to this. That's just a good version of this to take. You want your heart here to face La Jolla. And if your heart is facing the ground, let's say 5 feet in front of you, can you come up away from the ground a little bit more? Roll your right shoulder back and just become a little bit more narrow in your body overall. Now breathe well. We should be getting some sensation here. Take your right arm and reach it overhead so that your biceps by your ear. There we go. Pulling your right side body long. For 5, option to take your left hand up parallel. 4, man, May's not shying away, y'all. 3, 2, see if you can stay low in your lunge. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Your right hand's going to slide down the back of your right leg. I know you're feeling your front left leg by now. Keep that front left knee bent deeply. Deep bend in that front left knee still. There we go. One more. Inhale, reach it back. Breathe in here. Exhale, windmill your hands to the ground. Step your left foot back. Shift forward and lower with control. Inhales, upward facing dog. And remember, you could always skip or modify this transition. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, send her on up. Go ahead, bend to that knee, stack of that hip, y'all. Circle it out, kick it out, flip your dog. You do your thing. You do you. Breathe well. 5. Nice, everybody. 4. Breathe in deep. That's the focus. Exhale. I got it. Inhale, start to reach and lean forward here. Exhales, extended side angle pose. Sorry, everybody. We had a little technical difficulty, I'm told there. The sound was off for a moment. So we're in right foot forward, extended side angle pose. My bad, y'all. Roll your left shoulder back a little bit. Take, if you will, your left arm overhead, bicep by ear, and see if you can create some space and some length. For 5, option to take your right hand up parallel. 4, man, breathe, y'all. 3, 2, stay low in your lunge. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand slides on the back of your left leg. Right hand reaches up and lean it back. Beautiful. Give me 2 more deep breaths here, everybody. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, reach it up, reach it back, breathe in. Beautiful. Exhale, windmill your hands to the ground. Step your right foot back, shift forward, and lower with control. Upward facing dog. Open your heart and feeding it through. Exhale, hips to the sky. So we dogger, y'all. Awesome. From your downward facing dog here, we're going to inhale, bend our knees, and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or hop your feet between your hands. Heels and toes touch all the way together. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, dive, and empty out. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink your hips. Lift your chest and reach your hands high to the sky. Good, everybody. And now in your chair pose, toes, heels, and knees are squeezing. Bring your weight back into your heels. And again, think, inhale, reaching higher, lifting out of your waistline. Upper body is ascending. Exhale, weights in your heels. Feel your glutes, hamstrings, the posterior chain engaged. Lower body is descending. We're going one more. Inhale, drinking up the ocean air, drinking all of it up, y'all. Exhale, release to forward fold. Dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, clench your palms, step to plank. Shift forward and lower with control. Upward facing, open your heart, breathe in. And exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing. It's a simple flow. Inhale, lift your left leg and send her on up. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, tiger pose. Maybe you can get forehead. Push your breath out. Inhale, reach your left leg and send her on up. Exhale, sweep all the way through to your hands. Keep your back knee lifted, low lunge. Step your left foot through to your hands. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior two. Windmill open. Spread your wings wide. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Give me some length there. There you go, May. Stay low. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Big, beautiful breath in. Exhale, windmill down. Step your left foot back and shift forward and lower with control. Upward facing dog, heart coming through. Exhale, hips to the sky. So we dogger, y'all. Inhale your right leg, breather up. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger pose. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, see if you can step through to your hands, heel, ball, toe. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, second warrior, open wide. Exhale, more length, extended side angle pose. Good, stay low. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Breathe in. Exhale, windmill down. Step your right foot back. Shift forward and lower with control. I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog, where we are breathing deep. We're breathing deep. Woo! Again, I apologize about that, everybody. One of the drawbacks to having streaming yoga from your backyard is sometimes you have technical difficulties, and sometimes it's your own fault. That was my fault, y'all. My bad. Stick with me here. Keep breathing. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or your light hop of feet between your hands. Inhale's your halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, you fold, you dive in deep, and you empty out. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your chest, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, dive it on in, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward and lower with control. Upward facing dog, heart, open it wide, feet it through. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing, doggaroo. Inhale, lift your left leg, send her on up. Exhale, knee to nose, push your breath out. Inhale, reach your left leg, send her high. And exhale, sweep all the way through to your hands, low lunge, spin your back foot flat. You know where to go. Inhale, warrior two, circle open, wings are wide. Exhale, extended side angle pose. More length here, last time here. Staying low, inhale, reversing your warrior. Breathe in here. Good, y'all. Exhale, just take it back to warrior two. Warrior two. Straighten your front left leg for triangle pose. You might shorten your stance an inch or two. Okay, we're looking for length here, so inhale, reach out, out, out. Now keep all that length and then rotate. Left hand down, right hand high. Triangle pose. Breathe deep. Again, you want your body as narrow as possible. So keep your right shoulder rolling back. Make any adjustments that you need in your body. I would encourage you to make the pose and the whole practice conform to you rather than you trying to make it look a certain way. Feel your way through this. 5. Going into a little balancing here. In 4, we call it Ardha Chandrasana, the balancing half moon. 3 of. Now, if you have a block or water bottle, you can take that along for the ride. That'll help you out. 3. All right, start to look down, everybody. 2. Inhale, bend your front left knee. Slide your left fingertips about a foot forward. And then lean into your front left leg and take your back right leg up parallel to the ground. Ardha Chandrasana, balancing half moon. Good. Now drive down your left heel, squeeze that quadricep, squeeze it, squeeze, so your leg will straighten. And it doesn't have to be completely straight. Your top right foot, you want to flex your foot, pull your toes back towards your shin, and spiral your toes away from the ground. Yes, nice job. May, you got that block there if you want it. Last 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, take an inhale. Ooh, look at you. Bend your left knee a lot. Exhale your right hand down to meet your left. Bring your right knee into your nose. There you go. And then set your right foot down next to your left. That's a forward fold. Inhale, come back to chair pose. Sink your hips, lift your chest, reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, slide your hands to heart center. And then rotate to your right. Hook your left elbow outside of your right knee or thigh. Awesome. Now, try to pull your left knee back. We're in this rotated chair pose. Keeping your hips nice and low. Trying to keep your hips below your head and your heart. Inhale, hips pull back, head reaches out. Exhale, navel in. Use that leverage and twist. We're here for 5. And then another little balancing transition. In 4. Good, everybody. Last 3. You can start to look down. Now shift your weight into your right foot, too. Slower than you want to move. Inhale, pick your left foot up. And then slower still, step it all the way back to rotated crescent pose. Now, that might take you a couple different movements, right? You might have lost your balance. So if you need to just step your foot back and kind of start from scratch, you can do that. If you'd like to drop your back left knee to the ground, that'll help you with balance and stability. Also, if you just wanted to focus on the twist, that'll help you with that. But let's take a couple breaths. If your thumbs are way up by your shoulder, can you lift your whole torso up? So I'm just creating a little bit of space there. My elbow's still there, but a little bit of space in between your rib cage and thigh. And then from here, we're going about 3 more breaths. Inhale, drive back through your heel, reach out through your head. Exhale, navel in. Use that leverage, twist a little bit. Very good. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. One more, everybody. Inhale. Fantastic. Tell you what. Exhale, just release to low lunge. Step your right foot back to your left, so you're in plank pose, high push-up position. Squeeze your legs all the way together. Zip them up. Ground into your left hand, and inhale, roll open to your right for side plank pose, Vashisthasana. Very good. And here you can drop a knee to the ground if you need as well, or a forearm. But we do need to lift our hips. We're looking really good here. Breathing. If your strength is supreme, you can lift your right leg up off your left for 5. Take your right arm overhead, reach to the ocean. 4, we got all kinds of stuff cooking, y'all. 3, 2, take an inhale here. And exhale, release to plank pose, high push-up. We'll take it to the other side. Ground into your right hand, roll up into your left. Vashisthasana, side plank pose. Good. Crescent shape your right side body now by engaging your outer obliques. Lifting your hips. There you go. Oh, we're feeling it. 5, maybe left leg up, maybe not so much. 4, left hand overhead, reach. Last 3. 2, take an inhale here. Beautiful. Exhale, release, and either move through that flow or straight back to downward facing dog. There you go, y'all. Inhale's upward facing, if you're with it, feeding your heart through. Exhale, hips to the sky, so wee doggaroo. There you go. Breathe. Inhale, let's keep it moving. Lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger pose. Push your breath out. Inhale, reachy high. And exhale, sweep her all the way through to your hands, low lunge. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior two. Open wide, spread your wings. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Last time. Get some length here. Side angle pose. Stay low. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reverse warrior. Breathe in here. Very good. Exhale, just take her back to warrior two. Straighten your front right leg. If you want to shorten your stance, an inch or two, go for it. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Look for that length. And then rotate. Right hand down, left hand high. Triangle pose. Trikonasana. And this is nothing short of a treat and a treatment. The practice as a whole, but in terms of this posture right here, this shape, a treat and a treatment for your hamstrings. Well, let's be honest. Our hamstrings are really, really tight. Without hunching over your desk, your keyboard, you're normally sitting down, right? Which tightens your hamstrings, which ends up tightening your glutes, your lower back, and your whole posterior chain. So this is like the medicine here. 5. Going into that balancing half moon in 4. Ardha Chandrasana, last 3. Here we go, 2. Inhale, look down, bend your front right knee, slide your right fingertips about a foot forward if you need, and then lean into your front right leg, take your back left leg up parallel to the ground. So it's basically, and have that right foot out, or right hand right out in front. There we go. It's basically triangle pose that we added balance to. Drive down your right heel, squeeze that quadricep, flex your top left foot, spiral your toes away from the ground. You're doing amazing, y'all. Give me 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale it out. Take one more. Inhale. Now bend your right knee a lot. Exhale your left hand to the ground. Bring your left knee into your nose. Good. Set your left foot down next to your right. Forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink your hips, lift your chest, reach to the sky. Exhale, slide your hands to heart, and then rotate to your left. Hook your right elbow outside of your left knee or thigh. Good. Keep breathing. Hips are low. Hips are pulling back, head reaching out. Navel in, twist, rotate. And we're breathing here for 5. Remember, we got that, another balancing transition coming here. In 4. Let's see how smooth, how graceful, if at all, we can make it. Whether it turns out to be that, doesn't matter. 3. Start to look down. 2. Good, May. Shift your weight into your left foot. Inhale, pick your right foot up. And then slowly step it all the way back. Rotated crescent pose or Pavarita Anjaneyasana. Whatever it takes. 4 separate movements, coming out of the posture all together and then coming back in. Let's get there one way or another. If you'd like to drop your back knee to the ground, you can do that. But then from here, let's push a little bit for 3 more breaths. Inhale, drive back through your heel, reach out through your head. Exhale, navel in, twist a little bit. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. One more full breath. See what you can get cooking. Exhale, release to low lunge. Bring your hands to the ground. Walk your hands to the right. Straighten both legs and parallel your feet. There we go. Prasarita Padottanasana, or standing straddle or separate leg stretching. Feet are either parallel or toes in, heels out. Inhale, lift out of your heart. Find a halfway lift. By now, I know we're familiar with halfway lifts. And then exhale, fold down deep. Pull with your arms. Let your elbows bow out to the sides. If you'd like to grab your feet and pull with your arms, go for it. Breathe deep. Whew, we only get one of these in our practice today, everybody. So we'll give you a couple breaths here to just kind of let it marinate. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We got one more. Take an inhale here. Great job. Exhale. All right. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, we're going to walk our hands back to low lunge at the top of our mat. Very good. And then inhale, step your back to plank pose, high push-up position. And then exhale, lower, take it all the way down. Excellent, all the way down. And then from here, see if you can bend your knees. Grab your right foot or ankle with your right hand, left with left. For some people, this doesn't work. So you can open your arms like airplane wings and zip up your legs and lift everything up. But if you're with me here, inhale, kick your legs up and back and lift everything up. Good, we're kicking them up, kicking them back, bringing your knees in towards each other, and breathing for 5. Amazing, May. 4. Bad nice. Last 3. 2. Inhale, lift up little bit. Amazing. Exhale, release. Drop your left ear to your mat. Gaze right. Run your hands along your side body. Just long along your side body. There we go. Left ear to your mat. You can bend your knees. Windshield wipe your legs a little bit. There you go. You got it. We're going to do that one again, everybody. Chin forward. Bend your knees. Grab right foot or ankle with right hand. Left with left. Exhale everything out. Inhale, kick your legs up and back and lift everything up. Good. You'll probably find a little discomfort here, and that's okay. Let's see if we can look for that discomfort. And then breathe into it. Find comfort amongst that discomfort. Can we lessen our stress response? 5. 4. Fantastic. Last 3. 2. Inhale, kick and lift up. Good. Exhale, release. Drop your right ear to your mat. Bend your knees. Windshield wipe your legs. Woo, woo, y'all. What do you say we start to take her home? Inhale to hands and knees or straight to plank pose. Exhale, lift your hips to the sky. Downward facing a donkey. Inhale, lift your left leg, send her on up. Exhale, sweep through, half pigeon pose. Left foot, half pigeon. Take your left ankle across towards your right wrist. Pull your heel in towards your body to close and protect your knee joint. Walk your hands back, open your heart, and then exhale, walk your hands out and open your hips. Breathe, everybody. So, hope you're having a good holiday season. Tomorrow, for a local animal shelter, we'll be taking donations, and those donations could be bags of dog food. It could be maybe blankets, excess leashes, things of that nature that a lot of times those shelters won't take. You know, they won't take if you have an open bag of food or anything. But this one shelter that we'll be working with will take those. So we're doing our part here at Oceanfront Yoga, and please help us out to make those donations and make these shelters that, really, both of my dogs are rescues, and I'm grateful for, they didn't get them both from shelters, but I'm grateful for what they do. Um, so if you could help us out with that tomorrow, great. Really appreciate it. If you can't make it tomorrow and you'd like to drop it off here at my house, I'll make sure they get it. Breathe well, couple more breaths. Excellent. From here, let's walk our hands back out of this one. Plant your palms. Step it on back, downward facing dog, however you need to get there. And we'll switch it up. Inhale, right leg, send her on up. Exhale, sweep through to your hands. Half pigeon pose. Left ankle comes across. Keep your hips level. Inhale, walk your hands back, open your heart. Exhale, walk your hands out and open your hips. Breathing well. So I thank you for sticking with us through our user errors, here, our audio technicalities today. Thank you for showing up and supporting this in general, whether you're online or whether you're here in San Diego. I really appreciate you. I wouldn't be still fighting the city if I didn't have your support, so I really thank you for that. I'm going to keep trying to give value through what we're doing now and always looking for ways to give more value. We will get through it. It's just the wheels of justice roll slow, everybody. Thank you for sticking with it. I appreciate you, and I thank you so much. Last couple breaths here. Fantastic. From here, walking your hands back in, plant your palms, and we'll step it on back to our last down dogger of our day, y'all. You'll probably want to pedal your feet out a little bit. That posture tends to cut off the blood flow, has a tourniquet effect, tends to cut off the blood flow to our legs, so you probably want to get that flowing again. From here, take an inhale, bend your knees, look forward. End of your exhale, let's come all the way through to seated. Take your legs out in front. Toes point straight up. Legs straight out in front of you. Toes straight up. We're going to go to a seated forward fold, or Paschimottanasana. Inhale, reach your hands high to the sky. Exhale, fold, take it all the way down. Paschimottanasana. And this is balancing those big back bends we did a moment ago. So a lot of times in a yoga practice, you'll hear flat back, keep a straight spine. Here you can let it round. I thank you for your support, and I thank you for honoring the donation-based system that we've used for the last 17 years in order to make this practice accessible to everybody. And especially now, that donation-based system keeps us, so I like to say, helps keep the camera on. So the Venmo for that is at Namasteve Yoga. It's at Namasteve Yoga. Same as the YouTube channel you're on now. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, there's a whole lot of content. There's a whole lot of content. I mentioned heart-brain coherence earlier in the practice and didn't get a chance to get back to it. Or maybe I did during our technical difficulties. Vixen, relax. But I just posted a new 15-minute heart-brain coherence meditation on the channel, Namasteve Yoga, that's really, really good. There's also the 10-minute one that I posted a year and a half ago that a ton of people still do. So I would encourage you to check that out. It's worth it. For sure it's worth it. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take her back up. And then exhale, rolling your back, vertebra by vertebra. Nice and easy rolling your back. Once you get there, you got happy baby pose. Roll it on back, happy baby pose. Awesome. And then how about a spinal twist of your choosing to finish out? Twisting one way or another, whatever posture you choose. There we go. Very good. Twist and hit both sides evenly. And once you've hit both sides, take her back through center. Unwind and pull both knees into your chest. One last time. And then release and allow your legs to fall out in front of you. Toes fall open, palms face up along your side body. Lay back, close your eyes. Let's take a big inhale here through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale, empty out. One more, inhale. Hold full. And release, exhale. Release control of your breath. Let your body settle into its natural breath. Eyes closed, body softens. And you'll probably notice that you feel pretty balanced. A healthy, coherent state. This is why we practice yoga. It's our natural state, which we kind of get disconnected from. We forget. Yoga reconnects us. It reminds us of our natural state. Always thank yourself for showing up to your mat. I thank you for continuing to support us, for showing up, whether it's online or here in class. Again, thank you for honoring that donation-based system. That definitely helps keep us going, especially since this class has been on life support for 6 months now. I thank you so much for that. The Venmo is at Namasteve Yoga. And remember, tomorrow or whenever you can, we're taking those donations for that local animal shelter, and we're really trying to give value to them as well. I thank you so much for tuning in. I want to thank my model, May, here. She did amazing. Namaste, everybody. Vixen, Jesus.